Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to K&A's Family Homestead. Today we're going to go ahead and get the baby buns nest box all squared away. We do this for a lot of reasons, making sure they're clean, spray down to prevent any disease, prevent any babies from being born on the wire. So there's a lot of things to that we want to make sure that is in place so we can have a successful litter with the baby bunnies. We're actually going to have about 6 bunnies giving birth. I'm a little bit under the weather, so sorry if I sound a little muffled, but this is the last week before the Holland Lops start kidding. So I gotta get their nest boxes ready, cleaned out, and some I did with the nail gun and they came apart. So that is something I have to try to put back together, but I am going to wind up using the screws so they won't get attached. But yeah, definitely got to clean out the boxes and get them ready. So let's go ahead and jump into that real quick. All right, so we're here with the nest boxes. If you can notice, we got a smaller box here and we have a larger box on this side here, and that's because for the type of breed of rabbits, obviously my Holland Lops will get on the smaller boxes, and my Californians and New Zealand's will get the bigger box. And this honestly is probably overkill. Might be just a little bit tad on the bigger side, but that's how I wanted it. I want them to feel as much comfortable as they can while they're giving birth, and even though it's not needed, it definitely is a plus. Now, you might say, like, what's the reason for this here? I want to share some good facts on the rabbits. Rabbits are very, I want to say territorial, but they like what's theirs, and they tend to give birth and, stay around an area they feel most comfortable. So when they're dealing with their nest boxes, they like their own nest box, believe it or not. Usually when they give birth, the mucus, the blood, or anything, that they can come out from the discharge, usually get on the wood. Wood is really hard to kind of take anything out from, because it soaks in and it lingers. But what I use, and I find it, good, is vinegar and water. Vinegar and water, a lot of vinegar and water, and what I do is I scrape it as best I can, and then I saturate the box with vinegar and water, and then later on I might just spray it one more time, and this will give it a neutral smell, something I've been using, so they're kind of accustomed to that smell, and they do not they love the box. Once they get it, they're all on it. So that is something you guys want to take into consideration. And for the nest boxes, like I said, the sizes, they do matter. If you have a bigger, large breed of bunny, you want them to be able to go in, turn around, and be able to nest, comfortably. And I do it longer and gives them more room, because they don't always stay in there. Sometimes they want to break and they come out to the front. And when they hop in the front to the back. So as long as you give them that much space, they won't, you know, step on their babies. Or if they want to, you know, back up from the babies, they can always back up from the babies without hurting them. So yeah, and always want to give them a top. A top is something they can always jump on so they can rest. Because the babies, once the moms are in there, they smell them, they're going to want to latch on. And even when they get older, wherever the mom goes, the babies are going to follow them and try to latch on. And like every mother, they need a break here and there. So this top will give them enough room to jump on, to be able to relax, settle, before they have to face the babies, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm scraping them as best I can. I got this here, vinegar and water, and I just saturate it. I'm gonna put it up leaning so it can dry off. Then I'm gonna hit it one more time. And with that, that should be nice and clean. And yeah, and get it ready. It's a week before the rabbits start kidding. So we're gonna have about 6 bunnies giving birth. And so it's definitely gonna be a blast. I am going to try to catch as much footage as I can. So it's gonna be amazing. Stay tuned for the baby bunnies. They're gonna look so adorable. I already know it. But yeah, so for anybody that's doing their litter boxes, please don't waste your time on buying them at the stores. They're like close to 20 bucks, probably more now because wood is expensive. But with that, you can go and buy a sheet, about the 4x8 sheet of plywood, and you can get yourself easy 4 boxes, maybe 5, depending on how you make them, design them. For my Holland lops, this is 20 inches, right? For the width, or should I say the length, and the width is 8, close to 9 inches for the length. That gives them some, a lot of room to do what they have to do inside there. But yeah, I'll probably do another video and give you these measurements. Maybe if you can see, that's the measurements I use to cut. This was my sample box. Wind up using it because I needed it. But yeah, this is something I go by for my Holland lops. And yeah, that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. I'll definitely try to do a video on making the bunny boxes from plywood and from regular from plywood and from like pallets. So if you guys have pallets, you can also make nest boxes, and I will definitely show you how I do it. So definitely look out for that. But guys, that's all I got. So till next time, take care, God bless, and I will see you in the next video.